Hi, this is Don Perkins, and I'm here at Hubspot today with Mike Volpe, who's the Chief Marketing Officer, and Mark Roberge, who is the VP of Sales for Hubspot. And we're just talking about some ideas that they have regarding marketing in small and medium-sized businesses. How's it going, guys?
Great.
Fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time today.
Our pleasure.
Thank you, Don.
So, you guys have coined a phrase that's kind of interesting, Smarketing. Can you tell us what that's all about?
Sure, we'll have to give credit to one of our sales directors, Dan Tyre. It was probably 4 years ago that he likes to put these words together. It was pretty evident, given our mission here at HubSpot in transforming marketing, that part of that transformation was that sales and marketing are really much more tied to the hip. And we wanted to make sure that we studied and were very proactive about that relationship early on. So that's what Smarketing is it's the proper alignment of the sales and marketing departments.
Anything to add to that, Mike?
I guess I would just say is that it's from the beginning we knew that was going to be important to the success of the company, and it's about that alignment and really about treating sales and marketing as different parts of the same organization and the same process, and not these totally separate functional silos.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys eat your own dog food here at HubSpot, right? So how do you guys create that environment locally?
I think there's a bunch of things that we do. I think that the first thing that's really important is we've sat down, and it's actually evolved over the course of the business, but we've sat down and decided, like, what is that handoff point between sales and marketing? What is exactly a sales-ready lead? At what point does marketing hand something off to sales? And having that definition be really tight and be really agreed upon by both sides, I think is really one of the critical focal points of the relationship. But there's a bunch of other things we do as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big gist of it, and we get a little geeky here oftentimes at HubSpot, so we implemented what we call an SLA, which is oftentimes used in more the IT arena to talk about uptime of your servers. It stands for Service Level Agreement, and we essentially wanted to make sure we established a firm SLA of what marketing would produce for sales, and if they did that, what sales would produce for marketing. So marketing's done a great job of really studying not just like how many leads do they need to produce, but what types of leads do they need to produce. So their SLA is not 50,000 leads, which, believe it or not, Mike did that last month. He produced 50,000 leads for my team, but it's instead like 72,000 points. And he gets more points for leads that tend to close faster, that are more qualified, et cetera, and less points for leads, or no points for leads that are at lower close rates. And then my team is on the hook for how we're going to treat those leads. We have to call them within a certain amount of time. We have to call them a certain number of times. We have to, before we give up, we have to convert a certain amount to a connect, into a sales opportunity, into a customer. So we define those SLAs and then find ways to hold each other accountable to it.
And I think the final piece of it is just around that whole framework is having good communication. So we have a weekly meeting that is the entire sales team and the entire marketing team that we call the Smarketing meeting, and we go through a lot of the metrics and numbers for both sales and marketing, and it helps kind of get everyone on the same page. And then we also have another meeting where we actually dive deeper into the metrics and individual performance of sales reps and team members and different parts of the marketing team that we do just for the managers, so the sales managers and the marketing managers on those teams. So it's a smaller group, and we have that every month where we review all the metrics in detail, and usually there's even a special topic or two as well. So I think in addition to having that whole framework, you need to make sure that there's good communication, and we've got a couple meetings in place to really help instill that.